What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our weekly podcast. We're batting practice. I'm Josh, that's Jacob, and Andrew is back in his rightful spot down below. Boys, we got a very metropolitan episode for the listeners out there. I'm not even going to describe or explain what that means because you'll come to learn what it means. You'll come to learn what it means. If you know, you know. But before we talk about the metropolitan areas, specifically one, boys, how we feeling tonight? How we doing?
I guess the question is, how are you guys doing? You guys just saw each other last night,
That is
Sure.
true.
for the first
We
time
were
in a
bopping
minute,
around.
probably. Maybe the first time since the golf, I believe.
It's
The
a
It
golf
has
good
been a while.
simulator.
question. That's a
Yeah.
good question.
Yeah.
I
Speaking of
think you're right.
golf, well,
I
we're gonna
think you're
have to
right.
go golfing soon, you know?
Yeah.
I've been hitting the
If the
range
rain
trying
ever
to
calms down. If the
Andrew's
rain
gonna
ever
show us
calms
up.
down, yeah, Andrew is gonna show us up.
yeah.
He's
I got
grinding.
the Scotty Scheffler grip trainer. It's
Oh,
like
I
10 bucks on Amazon.
I
Greatest
thought you were
purchase I've
gonna
ever made.
say I thought you were gonna say you got this Scotty Scheffler swing down, like you're like fully jumping on your drives now. I'm like, oh damn, that's
Oh,
sick.
that would be cool. I think I would want to copy Bryson's drive than Scotty's drive for first. Just absolutely pipe it. But
Yeah,
uh it's fun though.
hey, as
absolutely.
long as you're not copying Tiger Woods' driving abilities, then you're good to
Oh,
go.
Sig
zinger.
his course abilities. Yeah, not the other kind.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're a
Jeez.
golf podcast now, I guess,
Sure.
because
Yeah,
the Brewers are sitting in last place, so there's nothing really to talk about.
It's
So we're
true.
talking golf instead. Rory McIlroy, boys,
Yeah. Shout out.
he's pretty good.
he's really good. He's really good. He's better than the Brewers are sitting in last place, or is he?
True.
Because they're 12-9. We got a Metropolitan episode. Yeah, we got to talk about the Mets, but yeah, you're also right. Some other metropolitan areas as well. It's week what? Game 20-ish of baseball, 22 I believe it was for
Hmm.
the Brewers. No, 21, 21, 22, 21. Um and it's that we were just talking about before the podcast. It's that part of the season where storylines have started to develop, but are they legit? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about some storylines and find out whether they are actually are we going to buy them? Are we going to ride or fade them? We're kind of bringing back an old
Yeah.
segment throughout the whole episode here. Man, Nosh, maybe in the background you can put together a quick ride or fade while we're
Ooh,
making this episode for good old times.
In
But
the future, we'll have one. We'll bring
mhm,
it back.
yeah, but yeah, I think without
I got a
further
story.
ado, Andrew,
Oh,
Well, the
you
first
got a
story.
story. Let's
lead
hear
us
What's
it.
off.
the first story? See if you're really bought in, guys. We talked on Friday. Two of our favorite teams are playing a series this weekend. The A's and the White Sox.
Yeah.
I have to take this opportunity to absolutely gloat and say, yeah, I mean, we're still 8 and 14. Josh is 11-11, but two of three head to head. I don't know, man. Maybe if we settle a head to head, I might have you beat this whole season. I don't know if they play each other again. Maybe they're AL, so maybe they get one more series. We'll see. But Josh, I have to gloat. The White Sox are better than the A's.
Mm,
That's crazy.
what a statement.
I
Whoa.
What a
mean,
statement.
I got some.
Munetaka Murakami is better than the A's, that's for sure.
I was gonna say he is going to be my true statement. I don't. This series, the A's were better. No, this series, the A's were worse than the White Sox. Oh, Freudian slip right there.
Ooh.
Maybe
whoa.
across the whole season. I was going to say Munetaka Murakami is going to win the AL Rookie of the Year, and he's
Oh,
currently the favorite to do so. We looked before the season; he was not the favorite. Uh, I think Savage was actually, I think, the favorite at the time. Murakami jumped in the first place. So, guys, what do you think of that? Are you buying in? Murakami, AL Rookie of the Year. Jacob, I know you did before the season. Has that changed?
I'm still in. I was just thinking about as we got my my fungible collection next to me here. We
Ooh,
need some Murakami rookie cards, man. Andrew,
I have
if
one.
he,
So rare.
I was gonna say, okay, okay, there you go. But I need some fungibles. I was saying,
Mhm.
um, if Murakami wins Rookie of the Year, you have to buy a PSA 10 rookie card. Doesn't matter, autograph, no autograph, could be 1 out of 1, could be 1 out of 499. But you got to buy one if he wins Rookie of the
Okay.
Year.
Absolutely. Well, and I think if he hits 30 home runs, I'm getting a jersey. I forget. I promised that too.
That's
So
right. That's
You can
right.
be the biggest non-Japanese Murakami collector.
True.
probably.
You should become
You
that guy. Go
you
all in.
have U.S. currency on this, right? This is a legitimate bet that you placed.
Yes. And I have his Sorare card. I'm actively playing it every
You're all
single
in.
week. I'm kind of all in. Yeah. I've mortgaged everything on Murakami, just like the White Sox. Uh,
uh,
but unfortunately, well, good news for me is I just need him to do well. Uh, the White Sox, even with Murakami hitting home runs in each of the 3 games, they managed to take 2 against the A's. So we'll see if they actually do pan out. I'm not obviously as confident in that bet long term, but I do think I stand by my take that the White Sox have and will surprise people this season. I think they're going to get more than their 66 wins that Vegas had them at. Whether they get to 80, that's another, pipe dream maybe. But Murakami, AL Rookie of the Year. I think maybe this is going to be the worst take ever because after this he's going to go on a terrible spin. But he looked good against the A's.
He looked really
yeah, I
good.
mean, yeah.
214 mile an hour off the bat home runs.
Woo.
You don't see that very often, much less in back-to-back games. So,
That's awesome. The funny thing is like he's hitting for extreme power, and that's it. Like
Yeah, it's
he's not
awesome.
hitting for average, but again, that's kind of what he's meant to do. So gotta love it. 8 of his 15 hits are home runs. It's more than 50% of his hits. He's
That's
homering. He's
awesome.
homering at an insane rate right now.
That's awesome. It just makes
Eight of his
contact
15
fair.
hits. He
It's
just
gone.
crushes the ball.
in how many at-bats?
Ooh,
That is in 72 at bats.
okay.
Okay, so he's batting just above 200.
He's batting 208. Yes,
Nice.
correct.
Okay. Okay.
But he's leading Rookie of the Year votes. Hey,
Yes.
I like, would you tell him if you were his coach, start hitting for more contact? No.
No,
No,
no.
No.
not in this day and
So
age.
He's hitting 209 with a 522 slug for a 909 OPS.
that's insane.
That's so
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's so good. I love it.
Like if you tell him to change his approach and he tries to start and hit for more contact, I feel like that's just going to be bad. I feel like he should just keep doing exactly what he's doing, and even if the batting average numbers aren't there, look at the OPS. What's his OPS plus notch? By chance, do you have that?
159.
Dang.
That's so good.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
were his? Okay, so he had his home run today was his only hit. Okay, so this is as of today. He has 39 total bases from his 15 hits.
Wow.
That's
That's
crazy. That's
wow,
crazy.
crazy stat.
That's crazy. The guy just hits extra bases, man. That's all he does.
But it's funny though. The home run today, I think everyone should watch it. April 19th. Go back in the archives. He doesn't even run.
18th.
He
Oh no,
didn't even
19th. Yeah.
run after he hit the home run.
He stared it
Today's on
down.
Sunday. He
Yeah,
just
Stared
literally
it
today's.
like
down a little
watched
bit.
it. He
Yeah.
watched it. Just like
The
it's kind of
moonshot.
like when you have a really good tee shot, just bringing it back to golf. Like he basically is that dude just watches his tee shot. He doesn't even run at. I mean, it'd be weird if you ran after your golf ball. He's kind of like a golfer. He just like he hits
Yeah,
it and watches it.
it's awesome.
I mean, that was like a par 3 9-iron. That was a moonshot, man. Yeah, Murakami leading your AL Rookie of the Year odds in Vegas at least, and he's batting just above the Mendoza line. So,
Crazy.
Andrew, You have another story then, or is that part of your
Well, it kind of, I think, is tied to our main story tonight. So we can go into that. I don't know if you guys had any other besides the we'll talk about them team. If there's any other storylines that caught your guys' eye.
I was gonna say an update to the AL Rookie of the Year. Trey Savage is set for one more rehab start, and then he's
Okay.
back up with the big league team probably by the end of this week. So
Okay.
we'll see where the odds are at the end of the month if Savage starts a couple games, but hard to say coming off injury.
real quick, NL leader in strikeouts?
Ooh, can
Oh,
we guess it?
wait, yeah, okay. NL leader in strikeouts, and it's gonna be somebody. Is it PCA?
I'm talking about
Oh,
pitcher.
Oh, pitcher. Oh, okay.
oh. Let's see.
Is it my Cy Young pick? That would be crazy. A relief pitcher
Who is
leading
your
in
Cy Young
strikeouts.
pick? No, it's not Mason Miller. It's
Mason
not
Miller.
Mason
Is
Miller.
is it Jacob
It's
Miserowski?
it is Jacob Miserowski with
Oh,
42 strikeouts. Even though he didn't look his best today against the
He just
Marlins,
gets strikeouts though.
he
didn't he
has
have?
42
9.
strikeouts as and that's leading the league. Not just the AL, or sorry, not just the NL, but the AL too. That's
Wow,
leading all of baseball with 42 strikeouts. Jacob
That's crazy.
Miserowski, he's going to be an all-star again this year. And
Okay.
everyone who was so salty about him being an all-star last year, too bad. He's going to be an all-star again this year and prove himself yet again.
yeah,
He's
Okay.
he's
I like it.
pitching pretty well. If he could get that ERA down just a little bit, and even still today, like David Hamilton makes an error to load the bases. If he doesn't
brutal.
make that error, the first runs or the first inning's completely different from Miserowski. So,
Yeah, it's crazy because, like you said, he did not have his best command today. Three walks, four hits, only ended up with one earned run because of the air, but he still had nine strikeouts today, and that was not his best pitching performance. So if he can stay healthy, he's going to absolutely rack up the strikeouts um, this year. I could see him leading the majors even.
oh yeah. By the way, if you were wondering, his ERA is at 3.04. So like, it's not like it's
Not bad.
bad.
Yeah, not bad.
It's
Still
it's
Not
very
bad.
it's
good.
pretty good. I think we give a quick shout out to Jordan, who's leading the league with
Yes.
10 home runs.
He's so good.
The rest of his team, though,
The rest of his
Yeah.
team, we'll talk about
he,
them maybe after the
yeah,
main
yeah,
team
we
that we
will.
talk
We
about
will.
tonight. Uh, Also a little bit of a surprise. How about Jose Ramirez sitting there up at 33 years old, approaching Andrew, you're approaching the age of Jose Ramirez, I guess you could say.
I'm almost gonna catch him. Yeah.
That's how that works.
His average is a bit down so far this season, but he is leading the league in stolen bases
Wow.
Awesome.
with
Awesome.
10 stolen bases. Also hit two home
That's
runs today.
Yeah, he popped two homers today.
dang.
So
Shout out. My
yeah,
favorite
bit of a
non-Brewer.
surprise there, but he steals a lot of bases. You just wouldn't think that a 33-year-old would be on top so far. In case you're wondering, Bobby Witt, 8. So,
Wow.
couple behind. Chandler Simpson, 7. Where
Chandler
you at, brother?
Simpson's
Bryce
awesome.
Terang, 6.
Yeah.
But Brewers need to get on base to steal bases. Um,
That
True.
is
yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta shout out. Well, we're missing one. We're missing one, of course. Mason Miller.
mm-hmm.
Nash already mentioned him, but his scoreless inning streak is up to over 33 innings, if I believe correctly.
That's crazy.
Yes, and all of a sudden, he's at 8 saves to start the year. 8 saves. You know how many wins the Padres have this year? 15. He's saved more than
Wow.
half of their games. So, if the Padres are going to keep winning like they're winning, Miller's going to keep racking up those saves. All of a sudden, Nashi's pick for a reliever to
Crazy.
win the Cy Young, the first one in
Imagine.
a very long time, not looking that bad. Do we have
Imagine.
Vegas odds of relievers up by chance?
I was
I'm
just gonna
trying to
pull it
find it.
up.
I found the Kalshi odds.
Or not of
Kelsey
Whatever
Cy
that's.
Young odds, not reliever odds.
Yeah, the Cy Young odds.
Um,
Paul
Kelsey odds
Skeens,
are fake odds.
they're related. Uh, DraftKings Sportsbook. Here we go. That is AL, NL. Paul Skeens at plus 260. Yamamoto plus 380. Christopher Sanchez 550. Mason Miller is down at 1,500 in fifth place. So, however,
it's good
though,
value. It's
Put
good
some
value.
the
respect on his name.
the prediction markets have him as the third best odds. So
Mm.
maybe they're saying something. Maybe
Prediction
Vegas has
markets know
gone.
best.
We'll see. We'll see. But
That's
Paul
crazy.
Skeens, yep, Jacob, our Yamamoto pick, not looking too bad either.
Yeah. You know who's also just low key on that list right now? Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
every list.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine an MVP and Cy Young in the same year.
It's
Oh,
like
And World
Babe
Series.
Ruth.
yeah, that's true. Although they lost 2 of 3 to the Rockies.
Yeah, Freddie
Man,
Freeman didn't play
yeah,
a
I
game.
think you need to put some respect on Mason Miller's name, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
Like
1,500, that's great
he's
value.
not even showing up for me. Oh, there he is. 20 to 1 on
Great
Yeah,
value.
ESPN. 20 to 1. Or
even
is this from that's from April 13th. So he's racked up a couple more saves since
okay.
then.
So look at that. So gained 500 points in a week.
Yeah, yeah, he's moving up the
That's not bad.
ranks.
That's
He's
not
moving
bad.
up the ranks. Wow.
Well, it's fun to talk about random little tidbits in baseball, but I think Andrew, it's time to lead into your
Oh yeah.
story and reveal why this is a Metropolitan episode.
I was there, guys. The New York Mets, did they lose their 10th game in a row? Ninth game in a row today?
Try it. Try
11th.
11th.
one more. Try one more.
11th. Okay.
11th.
Well, I witnessed loss number 10 in a row in person, IRL yesterday. Uh, it is not looking good for them. They I think they blew the lead against the Cubs, or they was tied at one point. Freddie Peralta was on the mound. You'd think that okay, like we got our ace, we paid big money for him. He's going to do really well, and he actually had a solid outing. It was the bullpen that inevitably failed them. But it was such a winnable game. They had runners on, didn't do anything with them. Um, yeah, I I'm worried. If you're a Mets fan, I think you should be worried. Um, but I think this might be the worst it gets. I think
Oh,
this is the bottom.
truther. Oh, okay. You think the Mets are going to come back?
Oh, so you're fading the Mets losing streak right now.
I am. I'm gonna even go a step further, guys. I'll wait to hear your takes, but I think the Mets are still gonna be a playoff team.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, they're currently sitting at what was it, 7-15?
Yeah,
Yep.
worst record.
The
Tied
worst
for the worst
record
record in
in
baseball.
baseball.
Yeah.
And losing 11 in a row puts them at 5-6? No. Wait, what is the record again?
They're
Seven and
7 and
15.
15,
Seven
so
and
they were
15.
7 and
So they were
6.
7-6. 7-6. Um,
Yeah.
which they were looking pretty good. Like we talked about it last week, but the way they opened up against the Pirates wasn't they were looking all right. All of a sudden, this new look Mets team, all right, Bo Bichette, he kind of started off kind of not great, but was starting to hit a little bit, and then all of a sudden they just hit a wall. Everything's been off. Just everything's been off. El Capitan, Francisco Lindor, he's been off.
Yeah.
Juan Soto, he's been hurt.
No Pete Alonso.
So no Pete Alonso. I mean, if Mets fans want to cope and play the injury bug card, take a look at the Brewers. Sitting sure in last place, but they're sitting at 12-9.
Right.
And Christian Yelich, hurt. Jackson Churio, hurt. Quinn Priester, hurt.
Andrew Vaughn,
Andrew Vaughn,
hurt.
hurt. Yeah, sure, these aren't Juan Soto level players, but I mean, we're talking former MVPs and Rookie of the Year candidates on the
Hmm.
Brewers,
Yeah.
and they're sitting at 12-9. The Mets, 7-15. It's just
Yeah.
That would be 7-4, by the way. That'd be 7-4 is what they were sitting at.
I was gonna say, yeah,
That would be
they were
seven. Yeah,
good.
so they
Oh
were at
yeah, yeah,
seven and
yeah.
four to start the season,
Yes,
not 7-6.
Yeah.
Well, eventually they were at seven and
they
six.
got to
Yeah,
7-6.
yeah.
Yeah. Quick
Math did
math.
not
Quick
add
math.
up there for a little bit,
No.
but no, they were at 7-4. So, Andrew, I think I'd be a little bit more worried than you are right now.
Okay, okay.
Andrew, I'm gonna
That being
make
said,
you
Juan Soto comes back. He's still gonna hit 40 home runs this year. So,
wow. Andrew, I'm gonna make you a little more worried, maybe.
Okay.
This is just a quick Google search, so take it with a grain of salt. But according to Google, according to AI, only one team in MLB history has had an 11 game losing streak and still made the playoffs. And it was in 1951, the New York
oh no,
Giants.
Okay,
a
so the
team
New
that does
York
not even
team.
exist anymore. Oh
New
Yep.
yeah,
York
but it
team
was
It
a New
though.
was a
York
New
team.
York team. It was a New York team, but they don't
Okay.
exist anymore. So, so that's what you're working with. Now, four teams have had 10-game losing streaks and still made the playoffs, including the Guardians last year.
Very true.
So you might be okay there, but 11 seems to be the threshold. And
Okay.
that would be a historic feat.
I
Screw
got
it, lose one more and then make the playoffs instead of history.
Yeah, that's true.
so there's I'm looking at their lineup, and I did look at their lineup at the beginning of the season. Um, it's still stacked. I mean, Bo Bichette is a fantastic. He's not playing well. He's a fantastic player. He's gonna figure it out. Lindor, fantastic player. Um, but they do have a lot of holes in their lineup without Soto. Um, I think they expected more production out of Carson Bengay, however you
Benj,
say his
Benji.
Benj. Yeah. But he doesn't deserved the pronunciation on his name. He's hitting 143. 143. Come on, man. Don't be an
It's not great.
he's gonna get written to the history books real fast if he doesn't start hitting. Um, and they're pitching. Meh. So I don't know. They do have a lot of holes. It's not like you can like fix one and instantly they'll be back. Do you guys have concerns with their lineup? Or where do you think the problem lies with the Mets?
I mean, they've had a lot of slumps hit at the same time.
Hmm.
Luis Robert had an 0 for like I want to say 16 or so stretch.
Dang,
Mark Vientos had an 0 for 31 stretch.
that's insane.
Bo Bichette not playing well. Francisco Lindor batting 205. These are all players. I mean, Mark Vientos, 30 home run hitter. Luis Robert, former All Star. Bo Bichette, All Star. Lindor, team captain, All Star. These are players that have experience here. It's not like we're talking about first year players. I mean, obviously, Mark Vientos being the youngest of the bunch. But if you don't include MJ Melendez, who's played in 4 games, and Juan Soto, who's played in 8 and is currently sitting hurt, their leader in batting average this year is Francisco Alvarez at catcher
Mm.
with
Wow.
268. Not great. So they haven't had like anyone stand out on their offensive side of things at all. And all these slumps hitting at once, it only makes sense that they have lost so many games. Now, in a row, that's pretty crazy. If they lose one more, that historically is putting them completely out of playoff contention. So I would be, yes, this offense, if anything. And then, Andrew, you mentioned that you saw the bullpen blow it. So it's
Yeah.
not like they've had too much success coming on the pitching department either.
Yeah. I
Freddie
was gonna
Peralta,
say,
4.05 ERA,
No.
yeah.
1.09 whip. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great. Kodai Senga, 0-3 with an 8.83 ERA. What's happening with Kodai Senga? He was so good with that
Oh,
fork ball, the ghost fork, a couple of years ago. We have
are they curse?
David Peterson, a 5.4 ERA. Clay Holmes, hey, Clay Holmes has been pitching pretty all right. Except He's still not winning too many. He's leading the Mets right now in wins with two Clay Holmes.
It's not great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are they cursed?
Maybe they're cursed. Maybe they're cursed. It's like you look at the other side of town.
Mm,
The Yankees got off to a a pretty hot start against the Giants, but then they also lost
hmm
like seven in a row as well. But they've still kind of stayed up there. I mean, they're currently leading the league. They're leading the division. They've taken over second place Rays. But there's also Aaron Judge. He's hit 9 home runs. He's El Capitan on the Yankees, and he's doing Aaron Judge things. And there's just no one like that on the Mets right now. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Their starting pitching is probably what I would be most concerned about, which is crazy because they have solid names, but they just haven't performed. And like you said, a lot of their acquisitions this offseason um, are just not great. Marcus Semien, really, really rough
hmm
start to the year. Um, Luis Robert's been okay. Um, but yeah, just Marcus Semien especially stands out. They kind of blew up there. I felt like they did a good job, like kind of retooling their lineup, getting rid of some names that it didn't work, right? They had their main core, didn't work. They got rid of some guys. So I kind of was like, okay, the Mets, a fresh start, and their fresh start has been very stale, not very fresh. Um, Going back though, the 1951 New York Giants, they had an 11 game losing streak. They ended up finishing first in the National League and made it to the World Series that year, but lost to the New York Yankees.
Yeah,
They were 98 and 59 with an 11 game losing streak.
yikes.
Wow.
I
Pretty
mean,
crazy.
1951
Yeah, there were 8 teams, I
New York
believe.
Yankees though, like
Yeah.
let's just
Yeah.
throw out a couple names. Joe DiMaggio,
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle. Oh, Mickey Mantle's first season. Fun fact.
Yeah. Rookie year.
So, yeah, could throw out some other ones if you really wanted to. There's some good names on this Yankees list, but there's also like players you've probably never heard of that probably just casually put up like a 4 or 5 WAR season. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's look at infielder Bride Weezer. Maybe Yankees fans, diehard Yankees fans, have heard of this guy. He played in the Yankees for 3 years, so he only hit 1 home run in his career. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe
Hey,
not.
really diehards.
We've dug too much of a hole there on Jim Budweiser, whatever his last name was. 1 home run in
Ooh.
the career. Man.
Wow. I was going to say the New York Giants, their highest WAR player that year was Monte Irvin, outfielder, had a 6.9 WAR season, batted in 121 runs that year. Also had a 312 batting average. Pretty
That
solid
could be
season
Juan
for Monte
Soto.
Irvin.
That could be Juan Soto when he comes back, putting up a 7 WAR. They need him. They need him badly. And I don't think maybe they'll win a game, maybe they'll win a couple, but I don't think their luck is changing until Soto comes back. And
And
that's where I'll end it with my thoughts on the Mets.
their payroll is insane. One of the top payrolls in baseball. Do you know how much money Marcus Semien is getting paid this year?
I don't want to know.
Probably don't.
35 million.
Jacob, take a guess.
I would go under.
You'd be closer. He's getting paid $26 million
Oof.
dollars. He's technically the third highest paid player on the team after Soto and Lindor. And he's hitting the eighth spot. That that level of production and not far behind him. Luis Robert Jr., 20 million a year. And Bo Bichette, pretty much the same thing. they're not getting production for what they're paying for, and it's insane.
I hate to break it to you, Mets fans, but as you famously recall, Marcus Semien was traded for Brandon Nimmo, who is currently on the
Mm.
Rangers. Brandon Nimmo is currently hitting 302 with 4 home runs.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
And
It's a bad look. It's not a good look.
Rangers Stadium, not necessarily the easiest stadium to hit in either.
Yeah.
Plus, did you guys see who the hitter that ultimately tied it for the Cubs?
Carson Kelly.
No, well, before that, Michael Conforto.
Oh, well, yeah, Michael
Michael
Conforto.
Oh,
Yeah,
Conforto,
yeah, yeah.
former Met, former
Former
Met.
Met who
Winner
So
Rangers
batted
just
fours.
a
it's
solid
it's insane,
200 with them,
insane.
or with the
Yikes.
Dodgers last year, I should say, not with the Mets. He was decent with the Mets.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for the Mets. They part of me died. The Mets killed me. Part of me with the playoff victory over the Brewers a
Mm.
couple seasons ago. So I have no sympathy for the Mets. It's actually funny. I don't like big spending teams. Uh, and yeah, the last thing I'll leave it, guys, and this is sort of to tie back to our homers and what we've felt are some problems with the Brewers. Would you want Devin Williams back on the Brewers?
Yeah,
Probably
I'd
not.
take him. I'd take him. Bullpen's been shaky. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know.
But
I'll stick with
also,
our
like, they don't
guys.
need him. They don't need him.
They don't need him. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
He'd be a
All
middle
right.
reliever.
Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't fit in very well because you have Uribe and McGill, and there's not really like a set closer right now, but yeah,
Yeah.
where I don't even know where you would put him.
You can always use a guy that is really confident in the seventh. I think in the dominant 2018 Brewers, they kind of had pretty good split between seventh, eighth, and ninth. So
Yeah.
I think if you're truly elite, I think you have the guy in the seventh. So yeah, I mean, it depends on what you get him for. He's still one of the highest paid closers in the game. Blew his first save of the year against the Cubs today. Uh, Obviously, I do think he's a good player. He's got a nasty changeup, as we all know. But yeah, I think at this point, for what the Mets are paying him, I don't know if he's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
All
what were you
right.
gonna say?
I would say of these teams that are currently
Ooh,
in last place in their divisions, who are you
ooh,
most worried about? We'll go
and
Blue
most confident
Jays
in.
and most confident. Blue Jays, who are also tied with the Red Sox, so I'll throw them both in there. Blue Jays, Red Sox. We'll go Astros, and then we'll go Mets. Of those four teams, who are you most concerned about, and who do you think is going to still make the playoffs?
We've
I
got the
would
Royals.
say
Did you say Royals?
The Royals,
I'm
I did left off because I think they don't think they were projected to be as good as these other teams.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
most content fans, and maybe not the best pick with the Royals there. If they're sitting in last place. I would say most concerned about the Mets.
Yeah.
If they were sitting at 7-15, but say they had lost like six in a row and then won one and then five in a row and then we're on like a winning streak, maybe not so much, but they're on an 11 game losing streak, dude. Most confident in, I still am gonna say the Blue Jays.
Hmm.
Mm.
Astros close, but I'm still gonna say the Blue Jays. I think that they're on a little bit of a postseason hangover. And Nash, like you said, Savage is bound to make a start very, very soon. They'll be fine. I'm not worried about the Blue Jays.
What about the end of games? Jeff Hoffman coming in the ninth scare you? Scares
All right,
me.
let's throw the
Yeah.
Brewers on that list then too. If we're
Sure,
talking about last
absolutely,
place
Yeah.
teams, if we're talking
Yeah.
about last
absolutely,
place teams,
True. True.
absolutely.
I'm kind of worried about the Brewers.
I'm not worried about the Brewers either.
I'm I'm most worried about the Astros. I'll say it.
Mm.
Ooh,
Um,
okay.
I think I don't know. I'm concerned about their pitching, which again they've four starting pitchers hurt, which injuries are a thing, and you can use that as an excuse, but every team deals with them. But Jordan has had arguably one of the best starts to a season you could possibly have, which we didn't know really what we were going to get from Jordan this year. And they're still in last place. They do not look good at all, even with Jordan going crazy. Their offense in general has not even been that bad. It's really their pitching, and nothing's really going to
Yeah.
change that because of all the injuries. So I am probably most concerned about the Astros. And as somebody who picked the Blue Jays, I think I'm going to say I'm least worried about the Blue Jays. I'm going to keep riding
Yeah.
with them.
Same. Yeah, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I guess the when you say you're not worried, like I think most Blue Jays fans would say like we need to like win this year, at least like get to the same spot we did last year. I would be worried about that aspect. Like I'm not worried about them. Like I think they're still gonna be a playoff team, but
Hmm.
I think their ceiling is lower than it was. I would be worried from that aspect.
Yeah, that's fair. Of those four teams, though.
Of those
Yeah,
four
I
teams,
guess I guess I should have prefaced, yeah. I'm not worried about the Blue Jays making the playoffs, even making a run in the playoffs. I don't know if I see them winning the World Series this year, though. Not right
yeah.
now.
There's only
It's
one team for
early.
that.
It's early. 21 games,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, before we hop into the pickle, let me reverse this question on you real quick. First place teams, which one are you the most confident in? Or I guess which one are we riding and which one are we fading the most? Dodgers, probably riding the most. They did just lose 2 or 3 to the Rockies. Is that
Yeah,
right? Did
yeah,
that just happen?
it did.
Yeah.
But they're still sitting up there 15-6. I would say I'm riding them the most. Braves 14-7. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Unfortunately, Nosh, I think I'm fading your A's the most
Oh, I was gonna
as
say it. I was gonna
as
do
a
it too.
division leader, tied with the
Yeah,
Rangers, who I'd also probably be fading the most because we've yet to see the Mariners, I guess you could say, do their thing. The Astros, man, their pitching stinks. Thing is, like last year is like they missed the playoffs by 1 game or whatever, a couple of games. And it was like, man, if they just had Jordan, and they have Jordan, and it's just like, sure, they lost Framber, but
it's not good.
he's doing his thing. He's doing more than he can do. And 8-15, they're only 1 game above the worst record in baseball right now. So, Nash, I'm fading the AL West in general, and I'm riding with the Dodgers. So if it was any other team than the Dodgers, I'd say the Braves. I'd say the Braves are legit.
Yeah.
What about the Reds, boys?
I'm
Are we buying? Are the Reds real?
I don't
I'm
think the NL
buying.
Central's real yet.
I was
Yeah, the
like,
NL Central is probably the most confusing division to me.
the Cubs are not good. That's my other takeaway from
Oh,
Ooh,
Saturday's game. The Cubs are not good.
they've been
yeah.
blowing teams out.
Yeah, but barely against the Mets this weekend. I mean, they had a huge game on Friday. Wade was blowing out, but they barely could muster runs against the New York Mets. PCA's hitting eighth. Nico Horner is a god. He's playing out of his mind. Alex Bregman is not Kyle Tucker,
True.
but their pitching is pretty good though. I think their pitching is very strong. But I think for the Cubs, importantly, their lineup concerns me. And honestly, like I would buy into the Reds as NL Central champions at this point because the Brewers, I don't know. I mean, who's going to catch them? The Pirates, the Cubs, the Brewers? I
Yeah,
feel like it's
they're
theirs to
only two
lose.
games up. They're only
Yeah.
one and a
I
half
don't
games
know.
up, 22 games into the season.
Like,
I
yeah,
I'm riding the Reds as a playoff team, but I
okay.
still think it's a
Repeat.
wild card. I still think it's a wild card, which I've
Okay.
said all along, which means either the Brewers or the Cubs are not making the playoffs because
Mm.
Dodgers are going to win the NL West. The Padres are probably going to be a wild card team. They look really good this
Ooh.
year.
Yeah.
Braves, I feel pretty good about in the NL East, and I still think one of the Phillies, Mets, maybe even Marlins, maybe. Oh, the
Whoa.
Marlins looked really bad too. That game on
Yeah.
Friday against the Brewers, the
So
Marlins
many
looked
errors and just
so
dumb
bad. Yeah.
throws and
They got
like,
picked off twice in back-to-back innings.
yeah,
Ah, just so
Yeah.
bad. So bad.
with
So
righties, dude.
I know. I still think one of the Phillies or the Mets makes it into a wild card. I don't think it's the Mets. So I guess the Phillies. I guess I'm riding the Phillies.
Okay.
Um, but that leaves off one of the Brewers or Cubs.
Yeah, I
I don't
would
know.
say to counter Andrew, the only team who I think it's theirs to really lose is the Dodgers. I would say everything else is
Okay.
up for grabs.
Yeah.
Agree.
Maybe the Braves with this great of a start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the Braves, but I think the NL Central is up for grabs. Like, let's look at the East. The Mets are 7.5 games behind. The West, the Giants are 6.5 games behind. Central, the Brewers are 12-9 in last place, 1.5 games behind. So I don't think anyone needs to worry yet in the NL Central, to be
That's
completely
true.
honest. I don't think anyone
So
needs to worry yet.
the current odds for the NL Central standings, Cubs are still favorites. Milwaukee number two, Pirates number three. The
Wow.
disrespect on the Reds number four.
What?
You can still get the
What?
Reds for plus 400 right
Wow.
now. That's
Pirates number
disrespect.
three.
Pirates number three is
That's
crazy.
Connor Griffin has
disrespect.
not been that great, to be completely
Yeah.
honest.
Cardinals have
That's
looked really good too. Like, God,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Jordan Walker. We gotta do a primer on him, man. He's looking good.
Dude, Jordan Walker. What a guy.
Just took him a couple
Yeah.
years. Shout out to the Cardinals for keep giving him
Yeah,
chances.
sticking with it.
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you you cannot win your division in the first month of baseball, but you can absolutely lose the division in the first month of baseball. If you go into May with like 8 games behind, like 8 games is not nothing, even this early on. Like that's a big gap. Anything can be made up. Look at the Guardians and Tigers last year. But that's a lot. That is a lot to overcome.
Well,
Insane.
there you have it. Let's pick it up, Nosh.
Pickle it up.
Talked about a lot of
So many
players
good
tonight. A
players.
lot of players tonight.
Only Mets.
Only
Only
Mets.
Mets.
Bo Bichette. Let's
Let's
start
do
it
it.
off.
Bichette.
Oh,
Okay, not a
Well,
Met.
so much for only Mets.
okay.
28 years old. 28 years
A
old. Lefty,
Lefty,
righty.
righty.
Oh, no, switch hitter.
switch hitter.
Oh
Switch
yeah.
hitter.
Oh, we could get this. We could get this in the
In
AL
the AL
West
West or
or
Central?
Central.
Is
It's
Corbin
Jose
Carroll?
Ramirez.
Oh yeah, Jose Ramirez.
No,
Yeah.
he's 33. We just looked that up. We just looked
Oh
that
yeah.
up.
How's Corbin Carroll?
Also not from the USA. Also, Corbin Carroll plays in the NL. Also not a switch hitter.
Uh, oh, it's
Oh yeah.
AL West.
US.
AL
US.
AL
West.
West or AL Central.
Could be a pitcher
Uh,
too.
A switch hitting pitcher would be unfortunate.
that would be crazy,
Just
dude.
like
It could be an A.
28-year-old US. Oh,
Is
is
Soderstrom
it?
a switch hitter? No, I don't know.
just send it. Send it. Like we
No,
can get
Soderstrom is not. No, he's not. He's a lefty.
Oh, he's a lefty. Okay.
he's a little young.
Nick Sogard. Nick Sogard. Oh wait, he's right on the top. He's right on the
That's
top, bro.
cheating.
All right. Is it?
Why is that there?
Why is that there? I feel like they just
Let's
gave
see.
us the answer. He's
Are we
28 years
picking
old.
it?
Well,
Yeah,
we gotta
he's-
pick it. We gotta pick it.
Wait, no, it can't be the East.
It can't
though.
be the
It can't
AL
be the
East. It
East.
can't
It
be
can't
the
be
AL
the
Okay.
East. It
East.
can't
Okay,
be
we're
the
good.
East.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
That
We're
that
good.
that that was crazy.
That would have been
I was like,
that would have
this
been
is
disappointing. Okay, AL Central. Who else is a switch hitter? Um,
Anybody on your White Sox, Andrew? That's a switch hitter.
insane.
ooh,
Ooh,
White Sox switch
Meadroth
hitters.
or
No,
no?
he's
Too
not.
young. Montgomery's probably
Montgomery's
too
not.
young.
I don't
No,
think.
he's not.
Oh,
Let's see.
The Tigers. The Tigers have any switch hitters?
Angels?
No, Angels.
Angels.
Oh, Hoppy?
Mm.
Is he switch hitter?
Is
he
Joe
a switch
Adele a
hitting
switch hitter?
catcher?
No.
Joe Adele's a righty.
Zach Neto?
Zach Neto's not.
Well, here I feel like we gotta get
Is
more
Logan
clues. We gotta,
O'Hoppe? Do Logan O'Hoppe.
yeah, do it, Logan O'Hoppe. That's a good shout.
I don't know how to
O
type in his
apostrophe.
name.
Just type in
There you
Logan.
go.
He's a righty. He's
Let's
26.
just get the
Just send
division
it.
though. Let's get
Yeah,
the
let's get the
division.
division and maybe the team.
Okay,
Okay,
so it's
so it's
AL
it's
Central.
the
It's AL
Central.
Central.
Not a
Should we get a pitcher out of the way?
There's no
I
shot. There's
don't
no
think it's
shot.
a
There's a
pitcher.
switch
There's a
hitting
switch
pitcher.
hitting pitcher in the AL.
That would be so funny. They would. That's just a troll. Like if you say you're a switch hitting pitcher when you don't bat, you're just a troll. You're just a troll.
It's like, yeah, of course I do. I can bench
Yeah.
300. Like, of
Yeah.
course.
Sure. That's so
Is
funny.
Spencer Torkelson? No.
No.
Riley Green? Is he a switcher?
Josh Bell? No, Josh Bell's older than 28. He's a
Yeah,
switch
he's
hitter
too
though.
old.
Oh, I forgot
He's a
about the
switch hitter though.
twins. I
Yeah.
forgot about the twins.
Oh, wait. That reminds me.
Is
Did you
Trevor
guys?
Larnach? Go ahead.
Ooh, send it. Did you guys see the groomsmen that went to the Twins game ahead
Yeah.
of their friend's wedding?
I
And
watched that
everyone was
interview.
concerned that they were not going to make it, but they did. They did.
I watched, yeah. It was the Twins broadcast, and Audra Martin, who's like does
Yes.
all the Minnesota sports, went and interviewed them. It was so funny.
I couldn't tell. So were they in the wedding party or were they just a guest of the wedding?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if they made that clear or not, but
Yeah, it was not clear. I think that would be insane if you're not getting ready with the groom if you're in the wedding party.
right?
Just leaving your boy unless he's like, I'm taking pictures before, we don't need you.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't
that's
know.
true.
I have
Send
I'm
him to the Twins
sure.
game.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I do know that the correct answer is your former Brewer, Isaac Collins.
Oh,
Oh,
Isaac
okay.
Collins. It
Wow.
is Isaac
Oh
Collins.
my God.
God, how did we not get that? I mean, we did get it, but
No clue
wow.
what you
Hey,
guys are talking about.
Yeah, I don't
there
even
you
know
go.
why I don't even know why I saw that or where I saw that, but I did see it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was a
Isaac
crazy moment. It
Collins.
was a crazy moment.
It was a
Just guys
crazy
being
moment.
guys. Just guys being guys.
It wasn't even in, or it was at the Twins game, but they were playing the Reds and they were Reds fans. Or it was the opposite
Oh.
way, other way around. It was in Cincinnati. Their friend's wedding was in Cincinnati, but they were from the Twin Cities.
Oh,
So they were
okay.
rooting for the Twins in Cincinnati for their friend's wedding that was in
That's pretty
Cincinnati.
crazy. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
I think that's what it was. But it was Jacob. It was like
There
a
we go.
group of like seven guys in full-on suits with a sign that said Twins game at 1:30, friend's wedding at 4:30. And they were like sitting like nobody was around them. So it was like they stood out like a sore thumb.
Yep.
So then the Twins broadcast went and interviewed them. It was pretty funny.
It was awesome.
Did they
Yeah.
make the wedding, or
Shout
is it
out.
yet to
They
They
be?
made the
did. They
wedding.
did. They did make the wedding.
All
Yep.
right.
So my
Shout
guess
out
is
to
that they
them.
were not part of the wedding. They were just
I
guests of
think
the
you're right.
wedding.
I think you're right. At
Either
least I
way,
hope. At
it's a
least I hope.
crazy move. I was gonna say, run it back. Just like next wedding we go to, I'm just gonna be like, is there a baseball
Just
game going on in
just
the
go to a
city? And
baseball game.
just go to a
There you
baseball
go.
game. You guys should have done that before my wedding.
In Lake
If only.
Geneva.
Yeah,
No,
right.
just drive from Milwaukee
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure
or
everyone would
Chicago.
have loved that.
We went to
Everyone
a
would have
baseball
loved
game for
that.
a bachelor party. I don't know
That is
what.
true. That's
That's
true.
true.
Wasn't on the day of the wedding though.
It's true. It's true. It's
Oh,
true.
Adds an extra excitement factor. All right. Well, there you have it. Leave a rating wherever you're listening to our podcast. Go subscribe to the YouTube and check out our other social medias as well. But as always, until next week, you just attended batting practice. Now you're ready to get in the game. Peace.
Peace.
peace.